Hi guys, it's Jordan Byers, and today we are gonna be doing an anti-haul. Ooh, girls, some of these videos, people get real triggered. But you guys know I always like to tell you guys what I do like and what I don't like, and people respect me for what I don't like. So I thought, why not do an anti-haul about all of the new holiday things that are coming out on the market, and etc, etc. So the first thing that I will not be buying is the Gigi Hadid, whatever the heck, and Maybelline Jet Setter palette. I'm sorry, but they priced it at $29.99 for a drugstore palette. That is not okay. I'm sorry, but Maybelline, listen, I have tried a couple of your products. I do like your products. I think that your normal drugstore prices are fantastic, but just because you did a collab with a famous model doesn't mean you can price your stuff at Sephora prices. Like, you're not in Sephora, you're in the drugstore. Price like you're at a drugstore. You've been at the drugstore forever. You still need to price like you're at the drugstore. Like, I don't care if Gigi Hadid's name is on it. Like, no. Honestly, the palette looks cute. I like the layout and everything, but $29.99 for a drugstore palette is just a huge pass for me. I would spend $29.99 on, you know, something at Sephora because that's like the prices at Sephora. But when I'm going to the drugstore, I'm looking for $19.99 palettes, and a $19.99 palette that's like bigger than that. Like, there's not a whole lot going on here. There's like 8 shadows, a brush, and like a highlight, contour, and blush. And what is that little stick thing? I don't know. Is that like mascara or something? I don't know, but it's just, it seems too insane for me. I'm going to the drugstore to find cheap makeup. Like, I'm trying to find a $9.99 palette, a $7.99 mascara. Like, we're not trying to go crazy here. So this is a huge pass for me. The next palette that is a huge pass for me is the brand new Urban Decay Heavy Metals Metallic Eyeshadow Palette. Listen. I still need to go and swatch this, but $55, you know, that's around the price range for a brand in Sephora. But I just don't like the layout of this palette. I don't like that it's just like a flat slate. I wish that maybe the two sides folded in like this, so there's like the shadows on this side, the shadows on this side, and the mirror in the middle. I feel like it's just too big and bulky, and honestly, I don't know why I would need a full palette of metallic eyeshadows. Like, listen, I know that there are palettes that you go for that are all glitter eyeshadows, all metallic, all shimmer, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like for me, though, I want those palettes to be more small and secluded with a bunch of pops of really, really good shadows. But this palette being so big and clunky, I feel like it's kind of a turnoff because it's only metallic eyeshadows. Like, I'm saying, if I'm gonna get a metallic eyeshadow palette, skip the mirror, because I'm gonna have another palette that has mattes in it, like a bigger palette with mattes in it and a mirror in that. So I'll use the mirror for my matte palette, and then I just want those metallics. I don't know, I'm just turned, for some reason it just doesn't call out to me. I don't know if it's, I think it's the packaging. I just not about it. And sometimes there's those products where you literally have nothing really, really upsetting about it that turns you off from it. It's just like a turn off. So I'm just not about the palette. It's a pass for me. The next thing I thought was bizarre on Sephora.com that I'm not buying, because why, is they have an almond foot mask for $5. Okay, $5 for a mask is a pretty good price, but a foot mask? A foot mask? A foot mask? A foot mask? hold up. It is the winter time. People are wearing warmer clothing. Nobody's showing their feet in flip-flops. Why do I need to all of a sudden be showing my feet? But I don't understand the need for this. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have soft feet, but in the winter time, you're like putting socks on. I mean, sell me a pair of fuzzy socks. I will grab those. I will buy those, put them in cart, add to cart, let's go. Like, select 6 pairs. Thank you. But a foot mask, maybe they should have sold that in the summer when people's feet be looking crusty and gross. Like, I might buy that in the summertime, but for the winter, I'm just like, no, I'm gonna put on my fuzzy socks and like, I don't know, I'm rambling. So I don't know if this is her holiday palette, but the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. Now, when she first put this, or when she first posted photos of this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But then I kind of looked more at the colors, and personally, I'm already crazy. My life is already all over the place. And when I see this palette looking all over the place, it stresses me out even more. Like, I don't know if that's relatable or not, but I mean, looking at this palette stresses me out. Like, I already have a really high, like, my level of stress right now is already really high. Like, I'm juggling lots of things right now, and the one thing I do need is consistency from my eyeshadow palettes, because when I'm looking at this palette, I'm just crazy. My brain is going crazy because there's blues, greens, purples, gray, like a white color down here, white up here, like black over here, black down here. Like, it's just too much. My brain can't handle it. I'm sorry, but once again, this does have to come down to layout and packaging, because I do think that is very important, and it's just too much for me. I'm just not about it. The last palette that I am not about is the Violet Voss Ride or Die Pro eyeshadow palette. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers rep their stuff to death, and they got their affiliate codes, and they got their this and that, they're on the PR list. But personally, as a regular consumer who is not on the PR list, who doesn't have an affiliate code, $75 for this palette just seems ridiculous to me, especially because it's not Natasha Denona, it's not, you know, it's not Marc Jacobs, it's not like a brand that's like high-end. You know what I mean? And to me, the packaging just looks really cheap. It doesn't look like a high-end palette, and I feel like their demographic is not here. It's more like middle range to, not drugstore, but middle range, like Too Faced and Tarte and Milk Makeup and like that range. So I don't know. The packaging just looks super cheesy to me, and it just looks like a Morphe palette, like just the cheap plastic packaging or the cardboard packaging that's like fine. It's fine for palettes, but to be charging $75, I'm just like, you're not Natasha. You're not Natasha. And still, I think Natasha is insane for charging those prices, but Natasha is at that really high-end level where, in my mind, Violet Voss just isn't. Does that make sense? So I'm sorry about it, but that is just my honest opinion. You guys know I'm always brutally honest with every review I give, and with a lot of products these days, it does come down to packaging, and it does come down to how it looks and the placement of things, because I am a beauty industry marketing major, so these things really like make sense to me, and I can just see how the product design and the product layout can be very, very not a good thing, not an appealing thing, as well as the price points for things. Like, I don't know. I'm just, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit that big like button if you enjoyed this video. Please do if you're just feeling like you want to be kind to me today, because the like button really helps. It really does. Also, the subscribe button helps as well. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and that little post notification bell, because I'm uploading all the time now, like 3 times a week, and then in December every day, 5 days a week. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because your girl is consistent. Okay. Anyways, thank you again for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, did I not turn it off?